Look up. The sky above India is humming with a new kind of energy. It is the sound of thousands of drones, small flying machines that are changing our country in amazing ways. This is India's drone revolution, a story of incredible growth, smart technology, and big dreams for the future. These drones are not just toys, they are becoming essential tools for farmers, soldiers, photographers, and delivery companies. India is on a mission to become a global leader in drone technology, and this journey is lifting off at an incredible speed. This transformation is not just about flying robots, it is about building a stronger, more advanced, and self-reliant India from the ground up. The idea of unmanned flying objects is actually quite old. It began long before computers and microchips. Imagine this. Way back in 1849, the Austrian army used unmanned balloons filled with explosives. During the World Wars, engineers experimented with radio-controlled airplanes. But the drones we see today are a world apart. The real change happened with the invention of GPS, powerful tiny computers, and better batteries. These technologies, mostly developed for military use, made it possible to create smaller, smarter, and more reliable drones. They could suddenly navigate on their own, stay in the air for longer, and carry high-quality cameras and sensors. This technological leap created two main families of drones, those built for the military and those designed for everyday civilian use. It's important to understand the difference between them. Military drones are like the special forces of the sky. They are built for serious missions like surveillance over long distances, protecting our borders, and tactical operations. They need to be super tough, highly secure, and able to fly for many hours, sometimes even days. They carry sophisticated equipment and are designed to work in the most challenging conditions, where failure is not an option. They are the silent guardians, watching over the nation from high above. Civilian drones, on the other hand, are the friendly neighborhood helpers. They are all about making our daily lives and jobs easier and more efficient. Think of a photographer capturing a stunning wedding photo from the air, or a farmer spraying fertilizer precisely over crops to save water and improve yields. These drones are designed to be user-friendly, affordable, and specialized for specific tasks. From inspecting a massive bridge for cracks to delivering a package to a remote village, civilian drones are becoming the go-to solution for problems that were once very difficult or expensive to solve. They are the workhorses of this new technological era. The incredible speed of India's drone revolution is not happening by accident. It is being powered by a clear and strong vision from the Indian government. Leaders have recognized that drones are a game-changing technology. They have launched ambitious programs like Atmanirbhar Bharat or Self-Reliant India and Make in India. The main goal is simple but powerful: to turn India from a country that buys drones from others into a country that designs, builds, and sells its own world-class drones. This strategic push is creating thousands of new jobs, encouraging innovation, and setting the stage for India to become a global drone hub by 2030. To make this dream a reality, the government first had to clear the flight path. The old rules for flying drones were complicated and slow. So, in 2021, a new set of liberalized drone rules were introduced. These new rules made everything much simpler. They created an online system called the Digital Sky Platform, where people could easily register their drones and get permissions. Most importantly, they declared that about 90% of India's airspace is a green zone. This means that for most areas, small drones don't need any special security clearance to fly, making it much easier for businesses and individuals to start using them. Beyond making the rules easier, the government is also offering direct support to Indian companies. A special plan called the Production Linked Incentive, or PLI scheme, was started. This scheme gives a financial reward to companies for making drones and their parts right here in India. It's like a bonus for contributing to the Make in India mission. Another program called Drone Shakti is specifically designed to help new startups in the drone industry. By providing these financial boosts and support systems, the government is encouraging entrepreneurs to take risks, invest in research, and build the next generation of Indian drones. These efforts are showing fantastic results. The Indian drone market is growing at a breathtaking pace. In 2024, the market was valued at around $1.15 billion. But experts predict it will soar even higher, possibly reaching $2.5 billion in the next few years. This is not just about money, it's about capability. India is now producing more drones than ever before. This growth is a direct result of the government's clear policies, financial incentives, and the hard work of Indian engineers and innovators who are answering the call to build a self-reliant nation. When we look at India's drone market, we see two very different but equally important stories. The first story is about value and security. In this area, the defense and military sector is the undisputed king. The drones used for protecting our country are incredibly advanced and therefore very expensive. They are used for critical tasks like managing our long borders, conducting surveillance in difficult terrain, and supporting our armed forces. Because each of these high-tech systems costs a lot of money, the defense sector accounts for the largest share of the drone market when measured in total spending. This investment is crucial for national security and for developing cutting-edge technology. The second story is about volume and everyday use. Here, the civilian and commercial market is the clear winner. If you count the actual number of drones being sold, the vast majority, as much as 80%, belong to this category. This includes everything from the small drones used by hobbyists and wedding photographers to the more specialized ones used in industries. The biggest driver in this space is the drone-as-a-service model, where companies don't sell drones but sell the services that drones can provide. This model is making drone technology accessible to everyone, without them needing to become expert pilots. In the civilian world, agriculture is one of the most exciting areas for drone use. Under the Kisan Drone Initiative, drones are helping farmers in revolutionary ways. They can spray pesticides and nutrients with incredible precision, using less water and chemicals while improving crop health. This not only saves the farmer money, but also helps protect the environment. Drones are also being used for land mapping and checking crop growth. This helps farmers make smarter decisions, leading to better harvests and contributing to the nation's food security. It's a perfect example of how high technology can directly help people on the ground. Beyond the farms, drones are also transforming logistics and infrastructure management. Imagine a future where urgent medical supplies can be delivered to a remote mountain village in minutes, not hours. Companies are already testing this out. Drones are also being used to inspect large structures like bridges, railway tracks, and wind turbines. This work used to be dangerous and time-consuming for humans, but a drone can now do it safely and quickly, providing detailed images that help engineers spot problems early. From delivering your online shopping order to ensuring our public infrastructure is safe, civilian drones are quietly becoming an essential part of modern Indian life. While India's drone story is full of success, the journey is not without its challenges. One of the biggest obstacles is the so-called grey market for drones. Even though the government has banned the import of most foreign-made drones to encourage local manufacturing, many cheaper models, especially from China, are still smuggled into the country. These drones are often sold for less than half the price of their Indian-made counterparts. This creates unfair competition for domestic companies who are working hard to build their businesses. It directly undermines the Make in India goal by making it harder for local products to find buyers. Another significant hurdle lies in the global supply chain. To build a drone, you need many different parts, and some of the most important ones, like advanced microchips and powerful sensors, are not yet made in India. This means Indian manufacturers have to rely on importing these critical components from other countries. This dependency makes them vulnerable to global shortages and price changes. Furthermore, India is still catching up in some key technological areas, especially in developing reliable beyond visual line-of-sight technology, which is essential for long-distance deliveries and more advanced applications. This reliance on imported parts also contributes to another problem, the high cost of Indian-made drones. Setting up a manufacturing facility, investing in research and development, and sourcing components from abroad all add up. Global companies that produce millions of drones can do so at a much lower cost per unit. This makes it difficult for Indian companies, which are currently operating on a smaller scale, to compete on price alone. Making Indian drones more affordable without compromising on quality is a key challenge that the industry and government are working together to solve through schemes like the PLI. Finally, as drones become more connected and powerful, the issue of security becomes extremely important. There are growing concerns about cybersecurity risks, especially with foreign-made drones. The data collected by a drone, whether it's mapping a sensitive area or inspecting critical infrastructure, must be protected. There is a risk that foreign hardware or software could have hidden backdoors, allowing data to be leaked or the drone to be maliciously controlled. This is why the government is so focused on achieving technology sovereignty. ensuring that the drones used for important tasks are built with trusted, secure Indian technology. Despite the challenges, India is buzzing with innovation, led by a new generation of homegrown companies. Firms like IdeaForge, Garuda Aerospace, and Zen Technologies are not just assembling drones, they are designing and building world-class systems from the ground up. For example, IdeaForge recently launched its Netra 5, an AI-powered drone for intelligence surveillance. In a major achievement, India also developed its own loitering munition, the Nagastra, a type of drone that can wait for and then attack a target. These developments show that India's capability is growing rapidly, moving from simple drones to highly complex and strategic systems. The spirit of innovation is visible everywhere. In October 2024, a spectacular drone light show at the Amaravati Drone Summit saw 5,500 Indian-made drones set 5 world records, painting the night sky in a stunning display of coordinated flight. This was a powerful statement of the country's software and hardware capabilities. On the defense front, India recently demonstrated a 30-kilowatt laser weapon capable of taking down enemy drones, placing it in an elite group of nations with such technology. Companies like Zen Technologies are becoming leaders in this counter-drone field, building systems to protect our skies from threats. So what does this drone revolution mean for the average person in India? It means a future that is safer, more efficient, and full of new opportunities. It means our borders are more secure thanks to tireless aerial surveillance. It means our farmers can grow more food with fewer resources, which can help keep food prices stable. It means faster and more reliable delivery of everything from emergency medicines to everyday goods. It means safer infrastructure because problems can be spotted and fixed before they become dangerous. The growth of this sector also creates new jobs in manufacturing, software development, piloting, and data analysis. Ultimately, India's push to become a drone powerhouse is about more than just technology. It is a vital part of the nation's larger journey towards becoming truly self-reliant and a global leader. By mastering the design, manufacturing, and operation of drones, India is taking control of its own technological destiny. It is building a future where the solutions to Indian problems are created with Indian minds and Indian hands. The sky is no longer the limit. It is just the beginning of a new and exciting chapter in India's story of growth and innovation.